Okay, friends, and frenemies. It's August the 13th, day 32. And today at the Owen Sound Public Library, there's an hour-long exhibition on amphibians, reptiles, snakes, I think is the specific. So I was going to do some preparation for the Blue Book reading, but I just can't seem to put my hands on the Daily Reflections or the Big Blue Book. Maybe someone's borrowed it. Last November, we had a murder in Owen Sound. A person was a dine and dash, and it was September 30th, and he ultimately, a long-time man from Bangladesh who opened the curry house succumbed to the injuries of the dine and dash, and I think ultimately I saw another dine and dash up Sabo Marina, and they were from Fergus, and there's been a couple reported. Anyway, when I got back there September 30th, I had to start a book and kind of determine what the heck was going on. There's certainly SOS, supportive outreach systems, some other difficult things. I don't know. I haven't reviewed this book in 6 months. So what I did is I started to make notes on the phone calls with the public trustee, ODSP. I forget his name too. Her name, Charles Walters. And there was also, I think I've been through 3 conversations. But I did finally talk to the court support worker. I think her name is McCallum. Regarding on what the heck is happening with my taxes for 2023, and who's advocating for these vulnerable persons that I'm not housing in my renting rooms to, and of course, where's my oldest grandson, whom I'm supposed to help set up a 2-bedroom apartment, which I'm very good at because I've been doing this for a long time. So then I thought, well, okay, so I can't find the Blue Book. Let's see if the AA meetings are listed in the greenhouse paraphernalia from where to get help. Gray Bruce. And there's the greenhouse there, wired to an extension 5103. They all have a main number, depending on whether you're in Markdale, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Hanover, Wyerton. The extensions are off of the 3642. And the mental health support systems, same number, 519-371-3642-1200. Family Support Initiative, Peer Support, and Mental Health Teams. They all seem to rotate off the same IVR depending on what department you specifically, even the Support Outreach Program is listed here. I'm sure under the addiction services, the AA program, there's the G&B house, a 15-bed long-term residential treatment and supportive housing for adult male substance. Now, those will be seeking sobriety. They would have come out of, say, Homewood or Bellwood or something similar to that. So let's just grab one card here because in the essence of time, this is a beautiful card. This is a beautiful deck. Blessed. There's the kind of like the Infinity 8, but you see it fractals or quantum. And another beautiful card. Look at the flags up top. This artwork on these cards is just lovely. It's no different than opening up your good book and reading a passage to your family every Sunday morning or every night before bed. I got this at the greenhouse this week. What to bring to the tax clinic and how you can volunteer to do these vulnerable persons' taxes here in Ontario, Canada. Just a reminder, when you get to the library, you might need to use a glue gun. And you might have use of tape, chalk, paints. Books certainly are normally, the Reddit thing is, but the library often is contains books. So this book was written by a senior Trump administrative official. It's called Warning Anonymous. And I realize that writing this while President is still in office is an extraordinary step. Some will find it disloyal, but too many people have confused loyalty to a man with loyalty to the country. The truth about the President must be spoken, not after Americans have stood in the voting booth to consider whether to give him another term, and not after he has departed office. Hopefully others will remedy the error of silence and choose to speak out in these pages. You will not just hear from me, you will hear a great deal from him directly, for there is no better witness to his character than his own words, and no better evidence of the danger he poses than his own conduct. And so, interestingly, I've had this book for quite a while. Unfortunately, I did not put the date. Got it at the secondhand bookshop. An unprecedented behind-the-scenes portrait of the presidency from the anonymous senior official whose first words of warning about the president rocked the nation's capital on September 5th, 2018. The 2020 election on the horizon when this book was published, and it's a sobering assessment of the man in the Oval Office and a warning about something even more important to who we are as a people. And this is the American people. Described as a senior official in the administration, Anonymous offers a first-hand account of one of the most consequential presidencies in the American history. And certainly I invite you to take a look if you can grab a copy. I see a lot of people that are having some concerns over the hearing and sight appointments, foot doctors. Lots of people are reaching out to the stars to see if there are answers there. Essential oils contain a lot of information. Foot reflexology, how your nervous system connects to your spine. I highly, highly, highly recommend that you look into some self-healing, some inner work, some inner healing time, yoga, tai chi. Certainly it's always good that the baby boomers thought that they were going to be able to provide for, you know, everything we're going to need in the home when we get old, but they did not really predict the magnitude of what it's like to decline in health, whether it be through alcohol or drug use or the administration of who's going to take care of the 10 drugs that I have to take on a daily basis. Where's my in-home nurse? Where's doing my laundry? How's my food being prepared? 811 is something listed here. Connects Ontario 211. We have lots and lots of call centers available to you. And family health teams for medical services in the area: Brockton, Walkerton, Hanover, Kincardine, Owen Sound, Peninsula, Sabo, and Southeast Grey. So there's no shortage of bricks and mortar locations. And victim services really can only recognize you once there's been a charge laid. And certainly I have had opportunity with victim services. They're not the glue to pull the family together. They don't tape you back. You're never the same once your life has been threatened and a near-death experience has occurred. And that could be a car accident. That could be by someone's hand. That could just be intuitively understanding that. Certainly, again, Greg Braden and Doreen Virtue, they've done a lot of the preliminary foundational work on how we're going to bring peace to the world.